all, welcome to the new episode of Football Tommy podcast. Today we are going to discuss about game week 7, and the big game is United versus Arsenal at Old Trafford. So നമുക്കിവിടെ മെയിൻ രണ്ട് യുണൈറ്റഡ് സപ്പോർട്ടേഴ്സ് ജിതിൻ ആൻഡ് ശ്യാം ആൻഡ് ഒരേ ഒരു ആർസണൽ സപ്പോർട്ടർ അഭിഷേക് ഉണ്ട്. അഭിഷേക് ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് മതി ആരെ വേണം നേരിടാൻ, അതുകൊണ്ട് അഭിഷേക് രംഗത്തിറങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്, പച്ച ഷർട്ടൊക്കെ ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ I'll just start with the prediction. അതായത് നമ്മുടെ ഫുട്ബോൾ പ്രമി പോഡ്കാസ്റ്റ് ഇതിൽ ഫാന്റസിയിൽ നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റാൻഡ് മോഡൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നു. അതിൽ പറയുന്നത് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ഗോൺ ബി 1-1 വിത്ത് റാഷ്ഫോർഡ് ആൻഡ് ഓബ സ്കോറിംഗ്. ആൻഡ് ഇൻ ലാസ്റ്റ് 6 years 4 times the score has been 1-1. അതായത് it has been a draw, and other 2 times United has won 3-2 and 2-1. അതായത് ആർസണൽ ഇതുവരെ ലാസ്റ്റ് 6 കൊല്ലത്തിൽ യുണൈറ്റഡ് അഗേൻസ്റ്റ് ഓൾഡ് ട്രാഫോർഡിൽ ജയിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ആർട്ടേറ്റയ്ക്ക് അത് പറ്റുമോ എന്നറിയില്ല, നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. ആൻഡ് ലെറ്റ്സ് ടേക്ക് ഇറ്റ് ടു അബി ഫസ്റ്റ്. സോ അബി, എന്താണ് അബിയുടെ എക്സ്പെക്ടേഷൻ ഓഫ് ദിസ് ഗെയിം, യുണൈറ്റഡ് വേഴ്സസ് ആർസണൽ അറ്റ് ഓൾഡ് ട്രാഫോർഡ്? ഹൗ ഡു യു സീ ദിസ് ഗെയിം? Last game was a bad loss against Leicester, so let's start with that.
I honestly don't think this will be a very interesting game. ആദ്യം തന്നെ ഒരു നെഗറ്റീവായിട്ട് തുടങ്ങാൻ താല്പര്യമില്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. ബട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ വീക്കില് ഒരു ജനറൽ ചെൽസി യുണൈറ്റഡ് മാച്ച് പോലെ ആവാൻ ഒരു ചാൻസ് ഞാൻ കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. ബോത്ത് ടീംസ് പ്ലേയിങ് വിത്ത് എ ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് പ്രഷർ. ബോത്ത് ടീംസ് none of them want to take the first risk. ഇപ്പം ഫസ്റ്റ് ഹാഫ് ഷുഡ് ബി കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് ഡൾ, സെക്കൻഡ് ഹാഫ് കുറച്ചുകൂടി എന്റർടൈനിങ് ആയിരിക്കും. But I'm still thinking I kind of go with that prediction. ഒരു 1-1 ഒരു draw. That's what I'm thinking. We'll kind of align.
So is draw a fair result for Arsenal? Are you happy with that, or do you think it's a big chance missed? Because United ഇതുവരെ ഹോമിൽ ജയിച്ചിട്ടില്ല കൊല്ലം. They haven't won any game at home, so this might be a chance for you guys to win it.
See, this is certainly a chance, okay, but then I don't think we are actually missing somebody from the creative side, okay. I don't think this team currently has something in it to, kind of create a lot of chances and create a lot of goals, okay. Unfortunately, Leicester നെതിരെ ഈ സീസണിൽ ഇറക്കാവുന്ന ഏറ്റവും സ്ട്രോങ്സ്റ്റ് ലൈനപ്പ് ആയിരുന്നു ആർസണൽ പ്ലേ ചെയ്തത്. എന്നിട്ട് പോലും ചാൻസസ് വളരെ കുറവായിരുന്നു. ആർട്ടേറ്റ I believe still requires some more time. Either he has to get in Ozil, which I don't thinking he's going to get in right now. A number 10 role ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് പ്ലെയറിനെ എടുക്കാണ്ട് I don't think any of these problems are going to go away.
Okay.
But I'm thinking this is still a chance. Maybe a smash and grab, 1-2. But then I think 1-1 would be a fair result. I'll certainly take in 1-1. 1-1.
Form-wise, I don't think. Form-wise, the under team, they've been on and off. You can't really say one team has a better form over the other. ജയിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്, അതേപോലെ സ്ലോപ്പി ഫുട്ബോൾ കളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ there is no definite advantage form wise. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു, I think classically speaking, it will depend on how both the teams line up. കാരണം ഫോർമേഷനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കും, or how defensively or offensively the team has been set up. In my opinion, will decide who wins it. But contrary to the two popular opinion here, I don't think it will be a draw.
Oh, good. What do you think?
This is not going to be a draw. I'm പറയാനുള്ള കാരണം വെച്ചാൽ both teams have their backs against their walls. I'm not saying it will be a high scoring match, but it will not end in a draw എന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്.
Okay. Shyam പറയൂ.
I think I tend to agree with Abhi on the game. എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഗെയിം ഏകദേശം ചെൽസി യുണൈറ്റഡ് ഗെയിം പോലെ തന്നെ ആയിരിക്കും എന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്. കാരണം ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ബി എ വെരി കേജി അഫെയർ. Solskjaerum, Arteta, both of them are under pressure, and Arteta not so much. Solskjaer is almost getting ripped apart in the media every other game. So every move, every step he makes is going to be analyzed and reanalyzed and all that. പിന്നെ ബിഗ് ഗെയിംസിൽ ഈ പ്രാവശ്യം നോക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ Arteta's approach is also a little pragmatic. So he may not, his team is not going to come out of the blocks and attack United that much. Even though that might be a good strategy looking at United's defensive form. Solskjaer also, I think, because he's aware of his defense, he's not going to ask them to go gung-ho on the attack as well. So it might be a cagey affair. Mm-hmm. But, as a United fan, I think Solskjaer needs a win. So I hope he goes for the win because he needs something at home to get the season kick started. So I hope he wins. We win, but I won't be surprised if it's a draw.
Okay. See, you both said draw, so let me take the next question. That Mike Dean is the referee. Will he make it interesting? So let's, Jithin, what do you think? Can Mike Dean make the big decisions here and flow of the game?
പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ തന്നെ I think there are a lot of fouls to be given, to not be given. VAR കൊടുക്കുമല്ലോ, ഇറ്റ്സ് ഐ മീൻ that's the hardest thing to predict this season. VARന്റെ decision എന്താവുന്ന, അങ്ങോട്ട് പോകുമെന്ന് Arsenal fans പറയും, of course, Unitedന്റെ home match ആണ്, Mike Dean ആണ് referee, you might get the favorable calls, yes, but you can't really say which direction the VAR calls are going to. That being said, yes, fouls കൂടുതൽ കാണാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. So it's not going to be a free flowing game. അഭിഷേകും ശ്യാം പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ തന്നെ കുറച്ച് cagey affair ആയിരിക്കും. Nobody's gonna go at full tilt because the moment you go down, the moment even at the slightest in Mike Dean's gonna, I mean, you know how Mike Dean refs, right? He's not gonna let the game go on beyond a point. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു more importantly, see, Martial is not going to start for United. കഴിഞ്ഞ കളി പോലെ തന്നെ റാഷ്ഫോർഡിനെ കളിപ്പിച്ച് ജെയിംസിനെ ലെഫ്റ്റിൽ വെക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, I mean, literally that one side is cut out of creativity for United. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ Arsenal have a bigger chance to counter from that. Arsenal right വില്ലൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യോ എന്ന് എനിക്കല്ല. What do you think, Abhishek? വില്ലൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ that is a definite chance for Arsenal on that right flank എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. അവരുടെ റൈറ്റ് ഫ്ലാങ്ക് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു.
So I think the game will be decided by United's right flank and Arsenal's right as well. Arsenal have got Mustafi over there. My point being for two different reasons. United Van Bissaka ഉണ്ട്. I think it is really going to see. I mean, Arsenalന്റെ കൂടുതൽ ഗെയിമും വരുന്നത് ലെഫ്റ്റിൽ നിന്നാണ് വരുന്നത്. Bissaka we saw against Chelsea. Bissaka was actually pretty good at that. He kind of nullified Chilwell over there.
Yeah.
And Arsenal, if they want to take something out of it, they probably have to double team against Van Bissaka. Maybe Saka and Aubameyang together, double team. But from Arsenal side, I think if they put Rashford on the left, he'll be against Mustafi. And we know how Mustafi is going to be. So I think the game is going to be decided by the right side.
Another question. I do not think Rashford's going to start on the left. Solskjaer is not going to go for that option, even though he has it. Greenwood fit aaya avasthakku he can easily put Rashford on the left, Greenwood through the center, and play three. I mean, Cavani start cheyillengilum he still has that option. But eniki thonunnu, given in the Premier League, he is still not ready to make that move. Leftly James ആയിരിക്കും എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു, especially because Bellerin plays on that flank and he might want extra pace to nullify that. Bellerin especially, I think attacking positions കുറച്ച് കൂടുതൽ appear ചെയ്ത് തുടങ്ങിയ last two matches. So maybe.
But James is not providing anything, right? He's just running.
Attacking frontally, there is not much that you can expect, but just for his sheer pace to counter Bellerin, maybe Solskjaer would still think of using James on that side.
Yeah, I think I understand why James started in the Chelsea game, because I think Solskjaer expected Chelsea to attack a lot more than what they did. But they played a really good, really defensive game, very disciplined defensive game. Kind of surprised me as well. I thought they will be, with the attack they have, they will be attacking our defense left, right, center, but that did not happen at all. Actually, Lindelof and Maguire had a very easy night that day. But looking at Arsenal have the weapons, like in the sense like Aubameyang attacks from the left, Saka is there on the right, right hand side. So if they want to, they can attack. But I haven't seen that from Arteta going that adventurous. If I am Solskjaer, what I would do is at least let's get 3 center backs in there. So make that counter-attacking opportunity take that counter-attacking opportunity out of the game, and maybe start Rashford and Greenwood up top, like as a double pivot, and try to exploit the Mustafi or David Luiz lack of positioning sense.
മുസ്താഫിനെ ഒഴിവാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഒരു പ്ലാൻ വേണമെന്നില്ല. മുസ്താഫി തന്നെ അതിന് വഴി
No, I mean, like, at least if you have Rashford and Greenwood attacking them, it would be a safer option, in my opinion. Like, Solskjaer doesn't really want to keep it open.
Leicester, right? Even Leicester, there's only one game Vardy plays, right? He just he runs, and Mustafi was like nowhere in that zip code. He was like 20 yards back, and he was racing his house. Why are you running? It's like, നിന്റെ ജോലിയാണ് അവന്റെ പിന്നാലെ ഓടുന്നത്.
അല്ല, അതാണ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് ആ സ്പീഡ് ഓഫ് റാഷ്ഫോർഡ് വിൽ ആക്ച്വലി ട്രബിൾ ദാറ്റ് ഡിഫൻസ്. സോ ഇഫ് സോൾസ്ചർ നീഡ്സ് ആൻ അറ്റാക്കിംഗ് ഔട്ട്ലെറ്റ്, by being safe, I think they should go with a three back center back and then let Bruno Fernandes and Rashford dictate the game from up front.
But I think like City ne kuda Saka left le to Aubameyang center kuda illa kalicha. I think that might be a more probable lineup for Arsenal than Saka on the right and Aubameyang on the left. Enki thonnu.
Yeah, actually, let's segue to the next topic. My next question was the form of Aubameyang. Karanam, there was much talked about this new season, after the new contract. And if you look at, especially from a fantasy point of view, after the first game, he has always he is blanked out. He's like a 2-2 pointer. And he's not actually, he's making the defense compact because he's tracking back a lot. But Auba as a star player, as a striker, we need goals. We need to see that, that there's the firepower. What is Arteta doing wrong? Why is it not working for him? Abhi.
See, for starters, one Aubameyang scored 6 days back. But I do agree. One major thing, I don't think it is really related to Aubameyang. He's still very sharp. If you notice last game, I think he was having a couple of tablets and all that. Maybe some fitness issue, something of that sort. That could be a probable reason. I'm not very sure. Again, I think he's doing a lot for the team by moving him out to the flanks. I don't think that is his proper position. You will still get goals if you move Aubameyang to the center. Unfortunately, with both Lacazette and Nketiah over there, Aubameyang is being sacrificed, is what I would say. It's not bad. He has still managed to score a lot of goals. Maybe the lack of creativity in the team is hurting him. But I don't think this will be a very long-running phase. I think I should expect him to score a few goals pretty soon. Hopefully in the United matches. But maybe he might score a goal or two. I'm just hoping for it.
United defense is now getting better, and now with Lindelof playing better in last 2 games against PSG and against Chelsea. So now that he is doing what he's supposed to do, don't you think United has a better chance to win this game rather than going forward?
Honestly, I don't think we can say that defense is getting better. എന്ന് പറയുന്ന അവസ്ഥയിലേക്ക് നമ്മൾ ഇതുവരെ എത്തിയിട്ടില്ല. Hopefully it is a sign of good things to come. But PSG in the game, the centre back to a large extent got bailed out by Axel's pace and physique. You can't attribute that to the other folks who played this, and especially Shyam, Lindelof, 3 at the back. Definitely ആ ഷേപ്പ് കളിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല പ്രീമിയർ ലീഗിൽ against Arsenal. Maguire and Lindelof, yes. Like I said, hopefully getting better. But Aubameyang central കളിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ Abhishek നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ, should Sabarish find his creative side, they might be in for not an easy fixture, that one for them. Should Aubameyang play in the center and Sabarish be creative enough?
So so Lindelof and Maguire is a kind of like a weird situation to be in, because I think statistically, if you look at it, they were one of the better defenses in the Premier League last season, like when they entered the season. But the weakness is very obvious. When there is a pacey striker or there is a pacey attacker, they get exposed a lot, because both of them are happy moving forward and being a stopper rather than the person who is covering. So Lindelof and both of them doesn't like to cover running towards their own goal. Running towards their own goal, they don't really like it. Tuanzebe is a player who has the pace and who knows how to play that game where you are covering rather than stopping. So that is the primary weakness. But for some reason, they did really good last season. See, I feel like, the defense pairing is more of a rhythm thing than form. You should know who your partner is and what their weakness is, and when in a point of a match they are getting exposed versus when you have to complement them, right? Or you are safe to go forward. I still think for some reason they lost that faith in that drubbing, the 6-1 drubbing that Tottenham gave us. And now, even along with the fans, I think Solskjaer also have lost a little bit of faith in them. You can see that in the lineups, right? Fred and McTominay both of them are playing. Means like, Solskjaer is making sure that his defense is not exposed to runners. So, I don't think they might start, but I still think there will be enough protection in front of them. Or even if they start, it may be with a third defender.
Okay. So let's directly take it to predictions, the numbers. So, Jithin, what is your prediction for this game?
4 പേരില് വിൻ പ്രഡിക്ട് ചെയ്ത ലോൺ പേഴ്സൺ ആയ അവസ്ഥയ്ക്ക് ഐ ഗോ ഫോർ എ 2-0 യുണൈറ്റഡ് വിൻ.
Okay. Clean sheet. Solskjaer must be happy. Okay, Shyam?
I predicted a draw initially, right? But I was hoping for a win. So I'm hoping 1-0, but prediction is 1-1.
Okay, 1-1. Abhi?
Shyam, other prediction, near opposite. My head says is going
hoping
to be
for a United win.
Definitely opposite in my head says 1-1, but we're very lucky. I think we might actually get away with a 1-0 win last time.
Okay.
ഇത്രയും കോൺട്രഡിക്റ്റിംഗ് ആൻഡ് എക്സോസ്റ്റീവ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു പ്രഡിക്ഷൻ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നില്ല നമ്മുടെ ഒരു പ്രിവ്യൂ സെക്ഷനിൽ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
And that explains where both the teams are right now, right? Both the managers are under pressure.
True. It's a true reflection of where the teams are right now. Sabarish initially was talking about history, about United having lost, and it's funny enough to think that the 2012 and 2011 and all, United Arsenal seems to be the big boys game. Now it has when we talk about predictions, even we are only talking about 1 or 2 goals. It just shows that the true reflection of where the teams have become.
ഒരു കാലത്ത് 6-2, 7-2, 8-2 എന്ന കാലത്ത് ഇപ്പൊ 1-1, 2-2 ആയിപ്പോയി.
പിന്നെ അല്ല, അത് അധികം ആഴ്ചകളാവാത്തോണ്ടായിരിക്കും 7-2 എന്നുള്ള സ്കോർ. യുണൈറ്റഡ് ആർസണൽ 7-2 പറഞ്ഞ
ഞങ്ങളൊക്കെ 7-2 വേണ്ടു. നിങ്ങളൊക്കെ 7-2 കാണണം ഈ സീസണില്.
7-2 അങ്ങനെ മറക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ലല്ലോ.
ശബരീഷും 1-1 ആണോ പ്രെഡിക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്?
ഞാൻ 1-1 ആണ് പ്രെഡിക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. And I mean, last game United could have won against Chelsea. Rashford had 2-3 good chances and Mendy played out of his skin. Adondana I thought United was very good defensively, as Abhi said. So I was thinking, United have a chance, but
കഴുത്തിന് ഇരിക്കാതിരുന്നാ മതിയായിരുന്നു ആരും. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ I think we'll be in a good position.
So I will have to add to my prediction. Mike Dean is going to make this his game. Because there is nobody in either team who can get this game by make this their own game. Mike Dean is going to make his own game.
Yeah. And just to wrap it right, which manager do you think wants this game more? Solskjaer, right? Who wants it more? Because I think Arteta had a good start. Solskjaer started slowly, but now both of them are in equal shape. Like
if that question is purely based on who's getting the more heat among the two, there is no two ways about it. Solskjaer is getting, I think, 10 times
absolutely getting it.
Yeah, but after the Leicester City game, Arsenal fans are like completely turned around, because one thing is, Ozil is being frozen out, and
that's the only reason why I think both teams will still, to an extent, go for it and not be cagey, because both the teams need a win. It's a massive game from a point of view. 1-0 ആയാലും രണ്ട് ടീമും എടുക്കും, but they need that win. It won't be a draw.
Yeah, that's a good point. Abhi, Arteta, does he need this win badly or Solskjaer?
Arteta needs a point badly. Okay, I'll be very honest about it. He needs a point badly. If I think he's certainly going to start with a back three, he'll be very defensive. He will do that until the 65th minute. If Arsenal kind of manage to hold on to a 0-0 by the 70th minute, he is certainly going to attack. After that, I mean, it is exactly going to be what Brendan Rodgers did last 4-3-3. He's going to go out all out for a win, but only from the 70th minute. Until then, he's going to play it safe. That's what I feel.
Okay. All right. So let's wrap it up here. So we have our panelists predicting the game in an entirely different way compared to all our previous predictions. So again, I'm sticking to 1-1. So എന്തായാലും 1-1 ആയിരിക്കില്ല game. And my prediction always goes out. So again, thank you for joining. Please join our Fantasy Premier League league. We have another podcast session going on for the FPL, where we discuss all our tips and our machine learning tips, and then we also discuss about each game week. Please subscribe our channel. Give your feedback, comments. We appreciate that. And until then, see you next week.